welcome. This is the, well, it's a midweek reading actually, which is quite funny because I haven't done a midweek reading for ages. So that's what this is. It's for the middle of the week. I'm getting sort of a better, I think, well, basically as a soul family, as you know, we are a soul family on this channel. We come together, this is a small channel and we are like a little soul family. And I'm getting a better grip really on what our soul family is about, who we are as people, because I've been talking to all of you for about 4 years and I'm getting a much better sense of both myself and obviously you lot. You know, we're all mirrors to each other. And so Spirit has shown me some things today, which is quite exciting. And well, I've been getting a better sense of it lately anyway. I'm going to give the different readings names, okay? So for the midweek reading, when I can do it, I'm not going to promise I can do it every week because sometimes I haven't got time in the week to do lots of zodiacs. But when I do have time, this is going to be, and you will have noticed it in the title, this is going to be the midweek rebel reading, okay? And the reason is because we are very rebellious as a soul family, okay? We are a soul family whereby we've had a lot of constraints put upon us, and we don't like that, you know? It's been our karma, unfortunately, and we've ended up sort of sometimes perpetuating that by putting constraints on ourselves, and yet at the same time weirdly knowing we don't like the constraints and we've been very averse to that, and so we tend to just basically feel like we're unconventional, you know, we're very unconventional as a soul family. I'm very unconventional, and I know you lot are as well. We are rebellious, we don't like authority, we don't like constraints. And we do like to be unconventional in our ways. So that is why this is going to be the midweek rebel reading, to give you like a bit of extra empowerment through your week, because it's not easy when you know that you are basically a lot of the time feeling quite alienated by either society or even just like the people in your life, and it's just a sign that you're sort of breaking through a lot of barriers within yourself, and you know, that's why you're coming up against these kind of conflicts in your reality, and knowing that it's like we always have to be the unconventional one, we always have to be the rebellious one, okay? And actually we do feel so liberated when we do this, when we really empower ourselves to go against the grain, be unconventional, be rebellious, you know, the outsider basically, right? But you're not an outsider in this soul family because we're all exactly like this, okay? And I always say it because, you know, when you look at life purpose readings, like in this soul family, our life purposes are very different from a lot of people around us. So I know you'll know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to be like looking at these readings from the perspective of, you know, it's the middle of the week. You know, what are we doing to remind ourselves that we are here to rebel, we are here to be unconventional and really embrace that. So it is to empower us, right? So I'm going to use the True Love Oracle for our relationship message. I'm going to use also the Goddess Oracle because I already had it out today, to be honest. So I'm just using that one as our message from our spirit guides. All right, so I'm going to go into it. I'm drinking a hot chocolate at the moment. Yeah, and I've also got Coke. So 2 things. One, the hot chocolate is not vegan, and the Coke is Coke, which is not exactly supposed to be the most healthy drink, but there you go. It's just the way it rolls, isn't it? So let's go into the messages. And thanks for subscribing, by the way. Thanks for giving the video a thumbs up. You know, and it does help it get out across YouTube. I was just going to start talking about something else then. But you know, I was going to say, even as the way we look as a soul family, we don't necessarily look like your average spiritual types, you know. We don't necessarily go around with like hippie beads and what people might think typically spiritual people would look like, you know. So I know that as well. So yeah, that was just something else I thought I'll just add. Because, you know, it's like, I've had people comment on my nails and my eyelashes before and things like that. And it's like, well, this is me. I embrace it where I'm at on the journey. And that's what we're like as a soul family. It doesn't matter what you look like. All that matters is that you're doing your sort of like your highest and best, like your authenticity. So let's do this reading and let's see what messages we get. If you know your astrology chart, then you might be able to tune into a few of the different messages. So we'll start off with Taurus. Taurus for the middle of the week. Okay. Let's see what you get. The Rainbow Reviver. Oh, okay. Well, that is very rebellious. Rainbow is full of different colours, isn't it? And you're embracing yourself more and more, Taurus. You are embracing how unconventional you are. And you know, that is a really empowering, beautiful thing to do. So you're breaking free of convention, okay? Let's see what else we're getting for you. You've been doing a lot of thinking lately, and you know, taking some time out, which you are right to do. Spirit is actually saying this is going to bring you more wisdom. Okay, so it's good if you've been pacing yourself, and it's good if you've been a bit solitary lately, because it's going to result in wiser action. This middle of the week, what's going on? Yes, there are a lot of challenges and you might feel a little bit up against it, but Spirit is saying you can do it. You can face all these challenges. You're empowered enough. There's enough about you now to really just own things, and you can deal with any challenges or situations that are kind of up against you at this time. So we'll see what's going on in your reality. Your reality is actually looking really good. Spirit is protecting you. It could be a particular person that passed over to Spirit that's protecting you, or it could be a guru, a guide, a spiritual energy. Okay. You've also got the Wheel of Fortune. So there's something going on in your external reality at this time which is predestined. This is destiny. Sometimes things are going to feel a little bit worse before they get better at the moment. But the most important thing to remember is this is a time of great change. It's a new beginning for you. If it's to do with a relationship, you are going to see somebody more in their spiritual mastery or their emotional mastery. Okay? And this is a time for this person that was predestined for them to really start evolving. So this is good news. Let's see what other message there is here. I am becoming a better person. Okay, so if it is a person, they are definitely evolving here. I am becoming a better person. If it's a situation, that could even be a reflection of you. You know, you're becoming yourself. Like I said, with the first card, you're breaking free of convention. You are embracing who you really are. And there's something happening in your life right now that is really becoming better. Even if you might be questioning it because you're feeling initially at the moment that it's a little bit harder than you would like, or it feels like it's getting a bit worse in some sort of strange way. But that's just a weird thing that happens when things start to change and evolve for the better. Stick with it, because something is really on the up for you. Let's see what Spirit is supporting you with. Selfhood, okay? It's amazing, this reading, how it's sort of confirming through the cards. Spirit is saying that you're concentrating on yourself, and they are supporting you to concentrate on yourself at this time, so that you are really bringing through your empowered, true energy. All right, in any way that you really like. You're really free and empowered by Spirit at the moment to completely embrace your authenticity, okay? So it's an amazing energy for you in the middle of the week. So keep powering through the week. Okay, we will go into Virgo. Virgo for the middle of the week. And this is a new reading. Well, I'm calling it a new reading. It's the midweek rebel reading, because we are quite unconventional in this soul family on this channel. So Virgo, you have got sexual freedom. Now, sexual freedom can be you exploring your own sexuality, and it can also be a creative force, a creative energy. And it can also mean that you are getting downloads from spirit at this time. You know, information coming through to you, being shown to you. So it's a dynamic time at the moment. You've gone through a period of time that may have been risky, where you may have felt like departing off, and you just felt like, you know, I've just got to go my own way at the moment. I've just got to do my own thing right now, you know. And you might have been getting that feeling lately. The good news is you have got the Wheel of Fortune here, okay? So the Wheel of Fortune is a sign of predestined situations happening in your life right now. There is something that's happening that is a very creative energy in your life. Also, if you are going through some sexual exploration, that could be that it was predestined to happen at this time. But if it's more to do with creativity, more to do with you like receiving downloads from spirit, again, this is all predestined at this time. And you may feel sometimes that things don't feel that great at the moment, but it's just because with the Wheel of Fortune, things do get slightly worse before they get better. But on the whole, this is a whole new beginning for you that is going to be very good, much better than before. And it could lead you to more abundance as well. So your external reality, it's pretty outstanding, actually. There could be people making decisions, assessing information, reviewing information about you or your life, and making decisions that will go in your favour. So there could be a decision that will go in your favour. You could have been dealing with a cold energy, somebody who can be a bit detached, but this person is talented, I would say. They are talented, and they do see clearly what they want and what they think. This person has got the Wheel of Fortune, just like you. So there is somebody in your life, potentially, who is a direct mirror to you right now, and their life is really evolving for the better as well. And it could have been real destiny that you met. If it's not to do with a person and you're just thinking about a situation in your life, this situation could really go in your favour now, okay? Let's have a look at another bit of energy information here to do with that. So what you're moving out of is this situation that was kind of messy, all right? I know I messed everything up. So it's either to do with this person who's now seeing more clearly, who's now evolving, and you were predestined to meet, and now things are going to start moving forward in a much more, well, I'd say kind of almost like a miracle type of way. If it's not to do with a person, then I will say to you that this situation has been messy in the past and maybe very confusing, but it's going to really come together now, and you're going to see this situation get a lot more clear. It's going to be easier for you to understand, and things are going to make more sense, and things are going to obviously therefore be able to move forward. So it's very good news for Virgo at the moment. Let's see what your spirit guides are helping you with. Healing, okay? They are helping you with healing. So this is a very healing thing for you. So if you are exploring your sexuality at the moment, that is a very healing personal thing for you. If it's more to do with your creativity or getting downloads, messages from spirit at this time, it's going to basically be very healing for you. The information, decisions that are being made about you are very healing for you at this time. Okay, we're going to go into Capricorn next. I'm just going to have a little drink of my hot chocolate. I broke one of my mugs the other day, I couldn't believe it. kept leaking, and then I realised it was cracked underneath. Never mind. I love all my mugs because they're all gothic ones that I like, but never mind. Okay, Capricorn then. Let's see what your midweek rebel reading is. Okay, so I'm calling them rebel readings because we are very unconventional in the soul family. We like to go against the grain. Right, your card is spiritual maturity. Okay, Capricorn. This is fantastic news for you. You know, you are becoming more mature, which is fantastic because the more spiritually mature we get, the better we can handle the matrix, the better we can handle people in the matrix and their ego. And also, the more better we can handle our own ego, you know. So you're getting a better grip on how you deal with things when they don't go very well, or, you know, anything to do with your heart, or any type of suffering that you've had. I would even say anything to do with attachment in particular, because Capricorn is all about freedom. You know, anything to do with attachment is becoming easier for you to manage at this time. You've got the Temperance card, which shows that you've been coming into a much better balance lately. You've been more balanced between the spirit world and the physical world. You haven't just been throwing yourself into the physical world so much. You've actually been taking time out to regroup, center yourself in spirit, and you really focus on you, you know. And what you've got here is the Empress card. The Empress for the middle of the week, fantastic. I mean, this is really about you knowing your value, knowing your worth, coming into your power. You kind of sense that this is a new beginning for you. You're also getting much more spiritually mature, like the first card said, because the Empress is about being comfortable with the unknown. And that's amazing. When you can become comfortable with the unknown, that is a sign of spiritual maturity, because obviously, you know, well, I don't really need to explain it, but when you're spiritually immature, it means you're very much in the ego, and the ego doesn't like uncertainty, and that can make you very easily manipulated by others, you know. The Empress is not easily manipulated by others because she is grounded, knows her value and worth, and she's comfortable with the unknown. So let's see what's going on with your reality. There's somebody in your reality potentially watching you, okay, observing what you're doing. They're being quite cautious about how they proceed with you. They've got the Hangman, okay. So they could be sort of holding off and delaying things with you. And that's because really Spirit is actually in control of them and holding them back. Spirit is trying to give them downloads at this time and awaken them to certain things that make this person feel very uncomfortable, okay? And Spirit is holding them back to make them aware of what's making them uncomfortable, because they need to start seeing things from a different perspective. If you don't have anyone in your life that you are really thinking about at this time, and you're just thinking about a situation, what I want to say is that this situation may feel quite slow, okay? There could be slow progress in a situation in your life at this time, but I feel you've got the spiritual maturity to be okay with that, you know? And you sort of have that wisdom to sort of just be able to kind of sit with things while there's uncertainty, and kind of, you can wait it out in quite a comfortable, mature way, which is very powerful. I feel this situation that could be delayed is probably going to move up to the next level soon, and you'll be released from it. Okay, because the Hangman is all about spiritual awakenings. Yeah, there's somebody here saying, I couldn't let you get too close to me. All right, so somebody is quite guarded there, potentially. If it's a situation, yeah, I feel there are delays to do with this situation or this area of your life. And, you know, but I think you're preparing the ground. I really think you're preparing the ground for a situation in your life to finally move forward, and you're preparing the ground by, you know, becoming more spiritually mature, more grounded in yourself and all of that. So it's only a matter of time that this situation will move forward, and it will move forward into a much better shape for you. And your spirit guides are helping you at this time to be creative, because you've got the creativity card. Okay, and the Empress is very creative. I mean, she is a creator, really, isn't she? Yeah, because she's the mother of the tarot. So it doesn't matter what gender or sexuality you are, Spirit is working through you in a very powerful way at this time, and giving you a lot of power to actually create new things. So I think you've got this spiritual maturity to be patient while you wait to see how it's going to take shape. Okay, so we're going to go into Aquarius next. Let's see what we get for Aquarius. I've got to do a daily photo of Gilbert, haven't I? So you can see where he lays every day in different places. Right, so this is for Aquarius. You've got the maturity card. If you've got Capricorn in your chart, it might be worth watching that one, because that was all about spiritual maturity. And this is going to be quite similar, but it could be that you're starting to realise you're showing maturity in different areas of your life, you know, not just spiritually. Although really being spiritually mature does impact your whole life in a positive way. But yeah, Aquarius, you've got the maturity card. So I feel you're getting to really know yourself now. And once you know yourself, you are much more able to own what you do and take things to the next level, you know, because until you really know yourself, it's difficult to really manifest, because you don't really know exactly what it is that you want to manifest. You know, you might think you know in your head, but then you sort of realise later on, oh, I've manifested the wrong thing. But with maturity, getting to know your true self, that all drops away, and you start to really manifest things that are totally in alignment with who you really are. And that's what's happening for Aquarius at this time. You know, you've got the maturity now, and Spirit is giving you information. Okay, Spirit is giving you information as to how to move forward. And it, you know, it's going to be in unconventional ways. This is, I have said, this is the midweek rebel reading, because we are rebellious and unconventional in this soul family. And Aquarius, I've got Aquarius in my chart, and Aquarius, it is a very unconventional sign. You like to be different, you like to do things differently, and you're getting to know more and more at this time about that aspect of yourself. And it's really informing, and it's going to be making your life so different, you know, and so much better. You've got the Chariot card. So you've recently gone through a spiritual initiation, and this could have been quite a testing time, okay, where you were pulled in different directions, or you felt really at odds with something, very conflicted about something. But you've recently gone through a spiritual initiation, you passed the spiritual initiation, and you've understood it. Yeah, you're not so much in conflict about this anymore, and you know exactly now what you're doing. And you've got the High Priestess card, which is fantastic, because the High Priestess, well, she knows exactly what she's doing, but she doesn't necessarily tell everyone. Okay, so there's a private energy to you, but you're very deep at this time. You are getting so many downloads from Spirit about what you're going to do next. And you've really risen out of what I would say would have been a very testing time, where you were feeling conflicted, and that is just not the case anymore. There's real pure potential for you at this time. So we'll see what's going on in your external reality. Okay, so there could be somebody here that's been quite blocked, and it's like they've been in a dilemma, and it's interesting because it's like a mirror, direct mirror to you, because you were in a similar energy, right? They've got the Two of Swords, so they were feeling conflicted, blocked, they had a dilemma, and also maybe they weren't seeing themselves very clearly. And again, I feel like that's a direct mirror to you, and through the tests, spiritual tests you've gone through, you now do have a much clearer understanding of yourself, which is why you've got the maturity card. Now, your person is going through the same process. They're coming out of that very stuck Two of Swords energy, and they're moving into the King of Pentacles energy, which is the most grounded and abundant king. This is somebody who does really know themselves, and they're very close to source, all right? So this is somebody who really is abundant in a lot of different ways, and they're intelligent, okay? So this is an intelligent person. This person, I would say, would be a very good match for you, either in love or something else, you know, if it's to do with, I don't know, another area of your life that you know this person, family, work, I don't know. Yeah, you'd work well with this person at this point in time, but previously there could have been a lot of problems with this person. It's like you're both now on the same page, or you're definitely moving to the same page. If you don't have somebody in your life at the moment that you're thinking about, and you're just thinking about a situation, there's a situation here that is going to massively improve. It's totally transforming from being very blocked, very confusing, to actually now being very, very clear, all right, and also stabilizing. Let's have a look what other energy is coming through to do with that. I wish I could share my good news with you. Yeah, so there was definitely something very hidden, okay? Something was very hidden, something was very blocked. And it was either a person who wasn't being honest with you, or they weren't being honest with themselves, or it's a situation that was just very blocked from you. But with that King of Pentacles, I'm seeing this situation stabilize and significantly improve at this time. You could be offered something. Okay. You could be offered something, or you could see somebody really coming on leaps and bounds. Your spirit guides are supporting you with the Justice card. Justice is about breaking karmic patterns. So Spirit is confirming that you have passed some kind of spiritual test lately. And you've come out the other side. At the moment, you might not yet have the desired outcome that you really want, or that you thought you wanted, but it doesn't, I would say at this point, it doesn't matter that you haven't got the desired outcome yet, because you've got the High Priestess. You know, you're working on things, you know, you are aligning, you are in your maturity, you're in tune with yourself, yeah? You're not blocked anymore. There is literally no blockages for you now, and now you are aligned. So, yeah, I mean, you're breaking down the boundaries, you're breaking down old habits and patterns that you might have had, and there is pure potential for you at this time. So people better watch out. Because, I mean, you could even be fighting a cause or something like that. It could be your own cause, or it could be somebody else's. Okay, we're going to go into Gemini next. Let's see what we get for Gemini for this midweek rebel reading. And I'm calling it the midweek rebel reading because we are rebels in this soul family. On this channel, we are just generally very unconventional people, okay? We don't go about anything in a conventional way. So this is, you know, to sort of empower you with that. So Gemini, oh, you've got the garden. Very nice. So this is all about nourishing yourself, nurturing yourself, okay? And don't worry if that does sort of defy what society is telling you to do at the moment. You know, you might have different pressures on your back right now, but Spirit is saying it's really important to nourish yourself. So that's got to come first, okay? Let's see what else we're getting. Okay, Spirit is saying that you have become a lot more skilled. You've got here the Knight of Swords, which is a Gemini energy anyway. You're becoming a lot more skilled at what you do. Well, basically, you're more skillful in how you deal with things. And you can take that however that resonates, you know, whatever you're dealing with, you're ready for it. And that's why it's happening, okay? Now, you might be feeling a bit tired at the moment, and you might be feeling a bit obstructed, but you can do this. You can do it. You might need to drop some pressure that you've put on yourself, or that you feel society's been putting on you, because when you do that, you really are gonna win, okay? You're really gonna win. So that's probably why Spirit is saying to nourish yourself and ignore the constraints that may be put upon you at this time, or the responsibilities that are being put upon you at this time. You know, just kind of push a lot of that to one side at the moment, and also take the pressure off yourself. Okay. Somebody connected to you, there's got the Judgment card. This person is seeing more clearly. They are making much better choices and decisions. This is now a new chapter for this person. Spirit has been supporting them behind the scenes. They will be thinking a lot more clearly. Okay, and it's a chapter in their life that will be going more in their favour. They've got the High Priestess card, so this person could be quite private sometimes. They could be really quite spiritual, even if it's in an unconventional way. Remember, we are unconventional as a soul family, so this person will be like that as well, okay, because we're all mirrors to each other. And so there's pure potential for this person, and they could be a bit private at this time, but I feel things going much better for them. They're tuning into themselves much better. Now, if there's a situation in your life and you're not thinking about a particular person, but you're wondering about what's going to happen with a situation, this situation is going to go in your favour. With the Judgment card to the High Priestess, there is going to be a lot more clarity over a situation in your life that could have been previously very blocked. And it's going to be much more in tune. And there's just pure potential there. It's just waiting to be had. We'll see what other energy we get with that. I wish I could share my good news with you. Okay, so there is some kind of private energy here, and it's either a person with you being a bit private about their feelings or what's going on in their life. I feel they're really good things that you're probably going to like in the long run. If it's a situation, yes, there's a situation here in your life that you might be thinking, gosh, you know, what's going to happen? Well, it looks like it's going to be good. And yet at the same time, there's something about this situation that has to happen in quite a private way. All right. There's just definitely this energy of privacy there. So let's go into what your spirit guides are supporting you with. Energy. So spirit is helping clear your energy. Okay, so you may have been purging a lot, and that's clearing out that old energy that was probably obstructing you, you know, and that's why you might feel tired, and that's why you might need to just push responsibilities away at the moment, or push certain things back for just maybe short term, not long, but just long enough, because spirit is doing something with your energy right now, and your energy is increasing. Okay, it's going to a higher frequency. So it is the general message there for Gemini about tending to yourself right now, getting your energy back in the right place. There's pure potential here, and it's, you know, something's coming into a much better alignment for you, but it's sort of being done in a, it's best done in a private way is what Spirit's saying. Let's go into Libra. I'm going on to my Coke now. Okay, Libra then. Okay, so this is the midweek rebel reading, because we are rebels in this soul family. And sometimes we need empowering with that, because it's quite hard when you're quite solitary and you know you're unconventional, you know, And you just need that kind of like boost in the middle of the week, you know? It's like, yeah, we're here to break convention. We're here to be different. Right, now, your card is Distorted Masculine. So, the Distorted Masculine is the superego, all right? So that is somebody, it's either a person that is acting in a way that is really not them, okay? And it could be that you are having a massive realization at this time that you had been acting in ways that was not really you, you know, because you're actually here to be different and you're not here to just subscribe to the norm, you know, and you're becoming more empowered now, Libra, to just basically be yourself and push the superego away. The superego is like the critical parent inside us and tells us, oh, you know, you should conform, or you should do this, you should keep other people happy. And I feel like, Libra, you're having a massive realization. No, I'm not going to keep doing what other people want me to do. I'm going to do what I need to do. But yeah, also there could be somebody in your reality that is hasn't really been behaving like their true self. And they might have been wearing a mask, okay? Let's see what else we're getting. Wow. I just see such liberation here. It is like you've really liberated yourself and you're coming into the sun. You've got a lot more clarity and you do realise who you are. And you do realise that you've got to stop playing a character to please other people. You've got to just be you. And it's bringing you such joy and happiness. It's like recently there has been something to celebrate. And you've got here the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is a card of mastery to do with being grounded and abundant and really knowing who you are. You know, he's holding that golden pentacle in his hand because he is intelligent, he is wise, he's connected to source, you know? So you can only be like that when you have cleared away the mask, you know, the false self. So there's something very empowering here going on this week for Libra in this soul family. I think you are celebrating the fact that you are just owning yourself, owning your life, and you're not trying to please other people, and you're not even trying to please yourself like a character that you were, you know, say like a voice in your head telling you, oh, I should do this or I should do that. No, you've got total awareness of that now and you're not subscribing to it anymore, you know. Something in your reality is meant to be. You are going to be getting some kind of good luck here. You've got the Star to the Page of Pentacles. There is something in your reality that's going to start coming into alignment very quickly. It's like your wishes fulfilled is going to be happening. It's going to feel very exciting. It's going to feel like a whole new you, a whole new chapter. Spirit is saying, you know, you could get a bit distracted at times or even a bit addictive at times because it's just so exciting. But on the whole, it's great. You know, this is really, something is really on the up for you. And it's almost like you just can't wait to get going on it, you know. And yeah, I mean, it could impact certain people. Certain people might not like what you're doing. But again, I think you're just owning it now and it's not going to hold you back. You're going to do what you want to do. Now, if you're thinking of a person in your life, I mean, there's somebody here that is bang on. They are bang on now and they really know the direction they want to head in. Again, this person could sometimes get a bit addictive or overexcited or spread themselves a bit too thin. They need to stay focused, and if they do, they're going to do very well. This could be somebody that's very attracted to you or wants to offer you something. Look at the card. So many things remind me of you. Okay, so your person gets, you know, is thinking about you all the time. Like I said, it could be quite an addiction, almost obsession. If it's you know, not a person, but it's a situation that's improving, which it definitely is improving. It's just meant to be. It's meant to be that this situation will improve, okay? So definitely don't worry, is what Spirit is saying. Let's see what Spirit's helping you with. Challenge, okay? They are helping you with this challenge, you know, of liberating yourself, you know, because this is all about liberation, you know, and that is why you're doing it at this time, because someone in Spirit is helping you. So that's confirmation of that, basically. It's fantastic. You're going to be celebrating and you're going to be feeling so much more empowered in yourself at this time. So much more focused, you know, more motivated, all of that. Okay. Right, so we're going to go into Leo. Leo for the middle of the week. It's the midweek rebel reading. Because we are, I know I'm repeating it at the beginning of each one, but we are rebellious as a soul family. We're unconventional types of people on this channel. I've spoken to a lot of you. And, you know, we like breaking down boundaries and being a bit different. Okay, so this is a reading, midweek rebel reading, to just empower you on your journey. You've got the sexual freedom card, Leo. So you can take that however it resonates. Some of you might be exploring sexually in different ways, or seeing sex in a different way, you know, in an unconventional way. Some of you may just be very creative at this time, very dynamic and creative, and your whole life could be very dynamic and creative right now. Doing things so differently, and also receiving downloads from Spirit. It's like you're really tuning in to what feels good for you. Fantastic. You've got the Nine of Pentacles, which is showing that recently you've really come into your own. You've really come into your abundance. You know, you're in a really better state than what you were. You know, it's probably taken quite a lot of hard work for you to get there, but you are there, okay? You're in a place where it's like, yeah, I feel good about myself and my life right now. And, okay, not everything might be absolutely perfect, but you've been taking much better care of yourself, you know, and you've been tuning into yourself so much better. And that's why you've sort of created a much better life for yourself now. So what's happening is you've got Ace of Pentacles. You could be being offered a golden opportunity from Spirit very soon. Yeah, right now even. It's an opportunity that has a lot of room for growth. It could be a money maker, or it could be something that just is going to be something very stable and good, okay? There is a situation in your life that is totally turning around. You've got here the Ace of Pentacles and the Tower. Right, now you've got the Ace of Pentacles already. Look at that. You could so being offered a relationship or a job or a new friend, or, you know, whatever it is. There's something here for Leo, which is fantastic. And it's all about coming into truth and authenticity and being real with who you are, you know? And that's why it's happening. You're not playing a fake character anymore. You're not trying to be somebody that you're not. You're just literally now being you. And you are therefore getting something that is fantastic news for you. You know, there could be somebody that's been quite scared, I want to say as well as a side message. There could be somebody that's been quite scared. They've had to come into truth. They've had to come into alignment. And it's the best thing they could have done. You know, this is really the best thing for them, even if they might not have really thought it would be. Somebody saying here, I knew exactly what I was doing. So there is somebody, I feel, that has got their sights set on you in whatever capacity. or there's an opportunity that is just, like I say, it's got, this opportunity has got its sights and it's set on Leo and it's coming in. And it's perfect for you. You're a perfect match for this opportunity or this relationship. Let's see what your spirit guides are supporting you with. Letting go of grief. You've got the grief card in reverse. So that is letting go of grief. If there was something that was causing you pain, it doesn't have to be the loss of a person. You know, grief is just letting go of old energy. You know, it could have been an ex or a job, you know, or some other situation in your life, and spirit has been helping you behind the scenes to just let the old go. Or even it could be like your old identity, you know, because I do feel for Leo, you've been redefining yourself. And that's why where you've redefined yourself, now something's coming in really good for you. So yeah, just keep doing what you're doing, really. This is all about your freedom. It's all about letting go of the old and new things coming in that are there's a lot here for Leo to explore right now. Okay, so we're going to go into Aries next. Thirsties day. Right, Aries. Let's see what we get for you. This is your midweek rebel reading. Because we are rebels in this soul family. We are unconventional. We can be outsiders sometimes, you know, or we can feel very different. Basically, that's what we're like in this soul family. And Spirit is saying to you at this time to really nurture yourself. You need nurturing. You don't need anyone putting too much on you right now. You know, you need a bit of space and a bit of R&R. So don't feel constrained by pressures put upon you. Put things to one side if you can. It's important. You deserve it. Okay. It's like you had been pulled in loads of different directions, or you felt very conflicted about something, or there could have been conflicts going on around you even with the Five of Wands, and it would have felt very testing lately. But it is just a blip. That's what Spirit's saying. It's something you can overcome quite easily and quickly, even though you might feel a bit drained from it in a way. You've got the Star card, you know, you've got such clarity, you know, and you're getting your wishes fulfilled. You're getting your wishes fulfilled, probably when you sort of least expected it, you know. You're coming into such good alignment. You're not conflicted anymore. You've got a very clear, you know, sense of who you are. And so you're headed towards your wishes fulfilled. It's like somebody departed or left, all right? Or there was an unpredictable energy that you were dealing with the Knight of Wands. You know, this is very unpredictable energy or something leaving. And it's got the Judgment card now coming in for you. This is a new chapter. This is a new chapter where things become much clearer. Spirit is supporting behind the scenes there. You're really lining up for your wishes fulfilled here with a certain area of your life that would have previously been unpredictable, or like I say, somebody leaving, somebody taking risks, or a situation that just felt very is it, isn't it type of thing. There's a whole new chapter now for this situation or this person. So something's going to be revealed. There's going to be some kind of revelation. And it's leading you into a new chapter, which is going to make you much happier. It's much easier for you to see clearly and, you know, make the right choices at this point. Somebody is saying just being near you is intoxicating. Okay, so, you know, it feels to me like you could be going from an energy of somebody who was really unpredictable or left, and it's, you know, it's really turning around, and there's going to be a new person, or somebody comes back in because they're finally seeing clearly. If it's to do with a situation, it's like, because you've done so much work on yourself and you're not conflicted anymore, Your energy is just beaming out, Aries, and, you know, you're attracting a new beginning. You're attracting something, you know, a situation, an energy that's very intoxicated by you. So something's happening here that's really quite amazing. Quite almost like a miracle, I actually want to say. I don't often say that in readings, but it really does look like you are going to be so surprised very soon by a situation in your life. You're going to be very, very surprised about this. And you've got the card sexuality. Spirit is supporting you to be very in tune with yourself at this time. You know, and they may be giving you creative energy, and they may be giving you downloads as well. So something's turning around for you. It's so obvious in the cards. So yeah, it's going to be great, because it's almost like the perfect person or the perfect situation suddenly happens for you. Right, so we're going to go into Sagittarius next. I'm just going to have a bit of my Coke. Okay, Sag. So this is the midweek rebel reading. And I keep introducing it. Sorry if you're watching the whole video. It's because we are rebellious in this soul family, all right, on this channel. We're unconventional. We don't go with the grain, you know. And this is your midweek reading to just empower you on that journey, you know. And sometimes we feel like outsiders, you know, and sometimes we've got to make decisions that other people don't like very much, you know. Okay, Spirit is saying you are, this is quite, I've not seen this card before, but it's beautiful, luminous at the moment. You are luminous, Sagittarius. You're beaming. Your energy is really beaming out. I would say because you're being authentic. Authenticity is such an influx of light. Because ego is false and very dense, and truth is a very light energy, isn't it? High frequency. So you're really beaming. You're attracting. You are attracting abundance and wealth, and great opportunity here, and growth. You're growing. Wow. You've got yourself into a much better place very recently. You know, and it's like you just feel so much better. You're more confident, and you know you've got pure potential at this time, and you're ready. You are ready to just move forward here. With that Ace of Pentacles, you're sort of pulling in some kind of opportunity that has got a lot of growth, and it's stable, and it could be money, it could be a relationship, whatever it is you're after. Yeah, I mean, it's your external reality is fantastic. Where you've got yourself into a much better position, you're more healthy, you're more grounded, and you are feeling much more confident. You're attracting an Emperor here. This could be a person, and it's somebody who is very rational, you know. Now, they've also come with the Knight of Cups. This could be somebody that really cares about you and is very genuine. And they could also be sent by Spirit to help you. Now, if it's not to do with a person arriving in your life, because it really could be, then this is a situation that is basically going to really fulfill you. So say like you've got another area of your life that you're trying to improve right now. It could be that you come into contact with an organisation, an authority of some kind, even though we are anti-authority in this soul family, but you know what I mean. You could be coming into contact with a situation in your life that is very good, okay? It's very good news for you, and it's going to be an emotionally fulfilling opportunity, and it's something that just feels really good for you. It's something here is happening that is very good for you. Okay, there is an energy here of somebody hiding behind material things, okay? So that is interesting. There's somebody there that would have been maybe using material things to cope, or focusing too much on money. Okay, but that is changing because we've got this Knight of Cups energy, which is a much more spiritual and emotionally fulfilling energy. So there's something here for Sagittarius that is becoming much more rational, and it's much more fulfilling. Let's see what Spirit's helping you with. And like I say, it's like something arriving in your life. Could be a person or a situation, an opportunity that is arriving in your life that is going to help you or make you feel a lot better. But you've manifested it because you've got yourself into a position of feeling better already. So you see how it's something's coming in for you because you've done the work. You're shining. That's what Spirit is confirming. You are shining. You've done the work. You've got yourself into a better place. And so now something is going to be arriving for you that is much more emotionally fulfilling. Spirit is helping you with the challenges, all right? You're not alone. That is confirmation that Spirit is helping you with the challenges. Okay. You know, they've been doing this to kind of bring you into your full potential. And I know you probably want to slap me for saying that, but it's what Spirit does. Spirit pushes us. But it's to obviously get us to grow, isn't it? So some nice things happening for Sagittarius as you're going through this week. We're going to go into Scorpio now. All right, so it's the midweek rebel reading. I spoke to so many people on this channel that watch this channel, and you're all like me. We're all rebels. We're a bit different. We don't just fit inside what I would call the nice spiritual box. You know, the love and light, oh God, all of that. You know, we're a little bit different. So that's what this reading is about. It's just about empowering you as you move through this week so that you stay in your truth. All right, and Spirit is helping you this week with worthiness. So recognizing your worth and recognizing, you know, what is worthy about you. Everything about you is worthy. Everything about you is worthy. It's just understanding yourself and figuring out, how can this make me worthy, you know? So sometimes, you know, like we don't fit in and we are unconventional, you know, and that can sometimes make us feel bad. And I think as a soul family, sometimes that has made us feel bad. We felt like outsiders. But actually you can turn everything around. You can flip it around and find out, once you make sense of it, this actually makes me really worthy. So you're coming into a really good alignment. You've got the Star card, all right? You're bang on. You are bang on here. This is your wishes fulfilled. Something's happened lately that has taught you more about your self-worth, and you're valuing yourself more. And you've really come into a much better alignment of who you are. And it is your wishes fulfilled to realise this about yourself. Whatever it is you've realised about yourself lately, it is like a wish fulfilled. It's the key that you were looking for the whole time. And there is an ending here and a new beginning, okay? The Wheel of Fortune is turning. The tens are the representing of the Wheel of Fortune in the tarot. So something now can turn around for you because you've got yourself in a much better alignment, and you are feeling more worthy within yourself. You know your worth. Fighting for. You know your worth, you know, a new beginning for. So this is your wishes fulfilled that you're headed towards, and something old is now a difficult time, a painful time is going to be left behind very soon. It might feel like it's been a bit difficult to celebrate, but at the same time, you sort of have been celebrating, okay? And you've got the Justice card as well in your external reality. There's something definitely coming to an end for Scorpio, and a new beginning happening off the back of that, which is, I would say you're entering a new, higher vibrational timeline at this point, and you are leaving some old karma in the past. You could find that you start doing things very differently at this time. If you've got a person in your life who can be a bit, how can I put it? Maybe they talk to other people. Maybe they can be a bit frivolous at times, that type of thing. It's part of their healing journey, okay? It is part of their healing journey. And I would say this person isn't always happy, you know? But again, they are clearing out old karmic patterns. They are going to be taking on new things in a new way as well. So there's so much happening here for Scorpio at this time. Somebody saying, I hid who I really am from you. Okay. So yeah, there's somebody who I said, if it's a person in your life, there's somebody here that may try to act like they're always party, happy, but they're not really. They find that quite challenging, and they're going through they've been going through a healing journey, you know, and they haven't always been completely honest with you about that. But you're going to start seeing more clearly how much this person is moving forward now. If it's a situation in your life, you know, there's a situation in your life that was probably, you know, you were feeling mixed up about, really. And it was confusing. But Spirit is saying it's predestined at this time that things start to become a lot more clear and start to move in your favour. So let's see what Spirit's helping you with. Oh, play. I love this card. I haven't seen it for a while. I used to use this deck loads. So Spirit is helping you to be more playful. All right. They want you to really value yourself, you know, at this time, and they want you to just play. You know, because what they're saying is this is the end of an old painful time, a time that was very, you know, it was killing you, really. It wasn't good, and it's the ending of that, and this is now all about your wishes fulfilled, and they want you to enjoy it. They do want you to enjoy it. They want you to enjoy all the light and the dark, you know, and things will be moving in your favour now. Let's go into Pisces. I've got to go and pick my little girl up in a minute. I'm just looking at the time. I've got time. Oh dear. Right, Pisces. So this is your midweek rebel reading. And I keep repeating it. It's because we are, in this soul family, we are unconventional. We are rebels. We're quite anti-authority. We like to do things a bit different, okay? So this is your empowered reading for the middle of the week to just help you stay focused on what you're doing. You've got here the divine masculine. All right. So the divine masculine energy is in its empowered state. You know, it's not dysfunctional masculine energy. This is divine masculine energy. When the masculine energy is toxic or dysfunctional, it's basically the superego that is like criticizing you, pressuring you, or, you know, you feel like you're having to act a certain way to please other people. Pisces, it's great. You're actually very liberated at this time. You're very liberated to do things that feel good for you in a very positive way, and be creative, you know, and liberated. Do you see what I mean? Coming from your truth, not from what other people are trying to put on you. So there's a fantastic energy there where basically Spirit is saying you can achieve a lot at this time if you stay in your truth. You've gone through some sort of spiritual test recently that would have felt very challenging. You would have been dealing with lots of different energies. You could have felt very conflicted, you know, torn in two type of thing, because you've got the Chariot card. So it could have felt like you were very torn in two, and it might have felt like it was really hard to find a resolve or very hard to find a balance. But you've passed through that spiritual test, okay? You've passed it, and you've got the Lovers card. So you're basically still in this period of mystery. You haven't got all the answers yet. And you sort of you still sort of do face a bit of a dilemma. You know, do I take the high road? Do I take the low road? Do I go this way? Do I go that way? And there's a sense of mystery in the air. But what Spirit is saying is you have basically passed a spiritual test. You have realised how to basically achieve more balance in your life. You've figured something out, and now you've got more clarity. So, you know, now it's all about you, okay, just moving forward in your truth and not being impacted by any people or any voices in your head, yeah, but actually really going with your truth. And if you go with your truth, that's the best thing you can do, all right? Because whatever bed you make, you've got to lie in it. So go with your truth, and that's what you're going to do. All right. Now, certain people might not like it. They might not like it because you are probably going to defy the norms with that Divine Masculine card, right? Because you're not going to be pleasing others. You're going to be pleasing yourself. There's no rush because the Lover's card is a sense of mystery, and there's a little bit of a delay here. It's like Spirit is slowing you down because so much has happened recently. Spirit's kind of slowing you down before you proceed. Okay, so that you've got the clarity, so that you will proceed in your truth and you won't get sort of influenced by anyone. There's a situation in your life that is, it's like this situation causes you a bit of stress. It's a new chapter that may be causing you a little bit of stress, and maybe that's because it is a bit mysterious, or there's different ways you can go about it. And maybe you are worried about what other people think. Okay. But I think that is just unnecessary. That's why it's important to just take your time until you feel you've got to get your energy in the right place. Once you are very confident your energy is in the right place and you're totally in touch with your authenticity and you're ready to go, then you will move forward, you will proceed, and you will do very well. If there's a person in your life that you are thinking about, there is somebody here that's entering a new chapter and they're wondering what the hell it's going to be like. Okay. They are thinking, oh, what is going on with my life, you know? But Spirit is trying to say to them, look, this is a good chapter for you. Don't be afraid. Look at this. My life is not together as it seems. So there is somebody that, you know, they don't have it as together as they may look. They do get anxious and worried at times and things get on top of them. But Spirit is saying, look, you don't need to, because this is going to be a positive new chapter for you. You know, and if it's about you, again, there's a situation in your life that you may be worrying about, but Spirit is saying it doesn't matter if you haven't got it all together right now. Slow things down because it's going to come good. Okay, let's see what Spirit is supporting you with. Play. Okay, so Spirit is saying be playful. They want you to be happy. The Lover's card is a happy card, all right? It's like, how can we be happy even when things are mysterious, you know? They're also saying, look, you come through a big spiritual test recently. It's been very challenging, and, you know, you were feeling very conflicted, or it was very up and down and testing, but you have done really well to bring things into balance, and things are calming down for a bit, right? before the next thing you have to do, and they're just wanting you to enjoy yourself in the process, all right? I don't want you getting like this over it. So let's go into Cancer now. A bit of my Coke. Right, Cancer. This is your midweek rebel reading, which I am doing because we are rebels in this soul family. We're a little bit different. I spoke to many of you. We are not your average kind of people. We like to do things a bit differently. So this is to empower you, this reading, as you move through your week, so that you can just keep being authentic to yourself. Now, you've got the intimacy card. Some of you may be experiencing intimacy, okay, at this time with somebody else. Also, you could be getting more intimate with yourself, which is a really good thing, because if you're being more intimate with yourself, that's just going to make you a vibrational match for intimacy anyway. If you don't want intimacy with others, that's absolutely fine. Your intimacy is going to be with spirit, which is really what we're all here for. So whatever way you're going with it, you're smashing it, Cancer. You know, the more you get to know yourself, the more clear you become about your own energy, and then your whole life is going to become a lot more clear, right? You've got the Two of Cups. It's like a reunion. I do feel, honestly, like as a soul family of Cancerians, we have recently made some sort of discovery about ourselves, you know? And it's like a coming back to the self, like the true self, and not being a false self anymore. It is a soulmate card. Again, I will say you could be becoming a vibrational match for love at this time, but we don't have to jump ahead to that if you're not looking for love. But if you are, it could be a love reading, this. But how beautiful, self-love reading. I love that. So a reunion with yourself, you're pushing the world away and you're being you. You're just learning how to be you. And listen to yourself and look at yourself and discover things about yourself and prioritize yourself. And you're very committed to your journey, you know, and other people might find you a bit cold or a little bit slow to progress certain things, but it's because you are doing it in the right way. You know, you want to do things in the right way and you want to do it from your truth, you know, so you're not going to be fake. You know, so if people find you a bit cold or a bit distant, so be it. Because as a soul family of Cancerians, we know at this time what is important to us. And we know what our priority is. And our priority is being very real, you know, very genuine. And we'd rather get things done in the right way, you know, rather than rushing things from the false self. And then, you know, God. I know I've done that loads of times in the past. And then you create all the wrong stuff. No, that's not happening this time. There's such a depth to the energy here for Cancer at this time. And you're prioritising it. You're prioritising yourself. Oh my God. You are not going to believe what's just come out for your external reality. Look at that, Two of Cups, just like you. In the exact same position. All right. Yes, I have to say it. Some of you could be experiencing a relationship getting stronger at this time, or you could be meeting a new partner, or a relationship, any relationship. It could be with a child, you know, it could be with your son or your daughter, or it could be with a friend, or it could be a lover. You could be getting closer to somebody at this time. You could be realising that your journey is really matching up with a friend, and you're both mirroring each other at exactly the same point. But I do want to say it's your wishes fulfilled, okay? So things are coming into a very beautiful alignment at this time for you. Because like I said, because everything starts off with you. So that because you've learned to be intimate with yourself, learn about yourself, you are now seeing in your reality something that is perfect for you. And it could be a partner, or it could be an opportunity for you that is now coming into fruition. and it's your wishes fulfilled. It's exactly what you always wanted it to be like, you know, and it's from all the hard work you've been putting in. You could be witnessing somebody really facing their demons, and they've really got to know themselves, and now they're just on the right track finally, and it's fantastic that they're on the right track. You would be so pleased for them. Somebody saying you came closer than anyone. So I do think that is the case. I think you are, you're getting so close to yourself right now. You are going to see that you are getting very close to somebody in your life. You could be getting a lot of understanding about somebody and helping them. And equally, you could be really bonding with somebody at this time. If you're thinking about a situation in your life, oh my God, there's a situation in your life that you could have been really wanting to happen, and it's finally going to happen. And it's fantastic. You're going to be so happy. Oh, you've got the card play. This card keeps coming out. I'm going to pick the next one as well. Feelings and emotions. So Spirit has been helping you with your feelings and emotions at this time. They are supporting you with that. Your feelings and emotions are going to get easier to handle. And they're also saying to you, please play. Please enjoy yourself. And you are going to be enjoying yourself. I can see you are. So fantastic reading for Cancer there. It's probably one of the best readings I've seen for a while. Like I said, I mean, it's either that you are now at a point where you really have made so many discoveries about yourself that your life is finally it's like you just completely know what you want to do with your life finally and how you want to approach things. Or it is like you could be meeting a partner or something like that, you know. There could be some major breakthrough happening for you at this time that you've been waiting your whole life for. So I'm sending you lots of love and peace. If you want to book in for a reading, you're very welcome. Just contact me. And thanks for giving the video a thumbs up, and thanks for subscribing. One love.